Regardless of whether or not the global temperature rises, a significant portion of Greenland's ice is at risk of melting. Direct evidence from a sediment core beneath the Greenland ice sheet reveals that a significant portion of the ice vanished approximately 400,000 years ago during an interglacial period with comparable global temperatures to the present. The results indicate that even without further warming, the melting ice in Greenland alone would contribute a minimum of 1.5 meters and potentially up to 5 meters to the global sea level. This aligns with previous forecasts, and the study offers concrete proof to support these predictions. According to Paul Bierman from the University of Vermont, it is a stark reminder that we must not only cease emitting carbon into the atmosphere, but also actively remove it in order to preserve Greenland's ice. In 1966, he and his team acquired a core from Camp Century located in northwest Greenland. The ice sheet was drilled through to obtain this core. Camp Century, an abandoned US military base powered by nuclear energy, rests approximately 200 kilometers from the ice sheet's edge and is positioned atop almost 1.4 kilometers of ice. According to Bierman, the team successfully reached the bottom of the ice and conducted a groundbreaking 12-foot drilling into the previously unexplored sediment. This achievement, as Bierman mentions, has not been replicated since then, although future plans to perform similar drilling operations in other regions of Greenland are in place. The sediment remained undated and was largely disregarded until 2018, when it was unexpectedly discovered in a facility in Denmark. The exact circumstances of its arrival at this location are somewhat unclear, but it seems to have been the result of a mistaken delivery by a discontented researcher, according to Bierman. Using luminescence dating, his team demonstrated that the sediment was last illuminated by sunlight approximately 416,000 years ago, specifically during a period called the Hoxnean in Britain. Bierman affirms that the only explanation for the sediment's sunlight exposure is the absence of ice. Using computer models, the researchers determined the extent of Greenland's ice sheet melting or sliding into the ocean, needed for the absence of ice at the Camp Century site. According to the models, Greenland experienced a minimum ice loss that would elevate the global sea level by 1.5 meters and potentially as much as 5 meters. In the Hoxnean period, sea levels were significantly higher than present, reaching up to 13 meters. It is believed that approximately 6 meters of this rise can be attributed to the melting of Greenland ice. However, until recently, no supporting evidence has been found. Jonathan Gregory, a researcher at the University of Reading in the UK, acknowledges the remarkable findings obtained from sedimentary evidence. He emphasizes the importance of having dated evidence of ice-free conditions in the region to compare and assess model projections. According to Bierman, the temperature during the Hoxnean period is believed to have been roughly 1 to 1.5 degrees Celsius higher than pre-industrial levels, which is essentially equivalent to the current temperature. During the Hoxnean period, CO2 levels were comparable to pre-industrial levels, measuring approximately 280 parts per million. In contrast, our current CO2 levels stand at 420 parts per million. Bierman explains that nature, over time, has the ability to melt the Greenland ice sheet even at significantly lower concentrations of carbon dioxide than what we have today. It is worth noting that we continue to emit more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere on a daily basis. Due to the duration of approximately 30,000 years of the Hoxnean interglacial period, this investigation is unable to determine the precise time frame required for ice melting. The prediction made by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change indicates that Greenland is projected to contribute 4 to 27 centimeters to the global sea level by 2100, with further contributions expected beyond that point. Andrew Shepherd, a researcher at the University of Northumbria in the UK, explains that it is challenging to obtain records from periods with less ice on Earth due to the extensive ice coverage. He emphasizes the importance of accumulating additional evidence like this to bolster our confidence in projections. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.